What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is episode number 5 of me building an e-commerce brand, a medical skincare brand, pharmaceutical medical skincare brand, and I'm tuning in from Greece, a beautiful little village here. I'm here for a few months after recently exiting my business. Now I'm building a new brand, so let's dive into it now. So I've just come into this little random dead end here, not realised that I'm going to the middle of nowhere, so I better avoid them Greek snakes and get out of here. So where are we up to right now? I haven't given you an update for about almost 2 weeks now. So where we are is that we're at the stage now where the chemists, I don't know what you call them, the pharmaceutical clinic guides, whatever, our sourcer guy who works with them, they're all getting the formulation together. So we've sent them samples. We've sent them samples of many competitors, and what we're doing right now is getting the correct formulation together, right? And that doesn't mean you can just copy other people's formulations, because you can't. You have to create your own formulations. And then what we're going to do once we're past this stage, once we've got them formulations complete all together, is that we're going to be going ahead and adding our own types of unique ingredients and additional improvements to the products, right? So we're going to be adding, what we've done is looked at the competitors' reviews, looked at the competitors, the way they've done everything, and we've figured out what they're doing wrong. Now, we didn't just have a quick look at the listings and just say, oh, they've done that wrong, let's do this. We deep dived into this, all of the competitors, and we figured out, for example, that a lot of people were getting harsh reactions to some of the products. So what we're looking for is ingredients that can limit that can, not for sensitive skin, because that would be a different product because it may be less effective, but keeping the product as effective as possible whilst adding in these other ingredients that are going to soothe the product for them when they apply it to their skin. So that's one of the things we're doing. So we're sort of in that phase, adding that in. The next major issue was that one of the products had an issue with how, okay, so it's a spray. The first product we're doing is a spray, and I'm not really revealing the whole thing yet, but in the reviews, some people said that when you spray it, it leaks onto your fingers. Obviously, we're sorting that out, so we're going to restructure that whole can thing. So, the whole bottle, the top of it. So we're really spending time, and I've never done this before. I've never spent the time actually figuring this stuff out, putting the work in to a product that has huge potential, by the way. This sort of product is the sort of product that some of the competitors are selling hundreds of thousands, if not millions a month of this product. It is a huge thing, right? Huge demand. Not much competition because of things like this, because we're literally having to go through labs and pharmaceutical testing and all that sort of stuff to get this to market. And the product is a dangerous goods product in itself as well. All of these things, though, act as a moat around the business. Although I'm really not, I'm not enjoying this time having to wait. Obviously I could be in worse places. I mean, look, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm obviously working on my agency at the time, looking after some of my amazing clients over there, which we help people grow on Amazon. So I'm looking after my agency, looking after all them clients whilst doing this. That's where the majority of my time's going. But still, having to be patient doing this. Most people aren't willing to do that. And I realise that is where you end up getting further ahead. Rather than trying to do everything fast, you have to strategically go around this stuff. And that's what we're doing. We're in this for the long run. We're only creating amazing products. We're caring about our customer, literally thinking with the customer in mind rather than thinking, how can I make the most money? I'm thinking, how can we have a sustainable business that makes money? But the main reason we want to do this, the main thing we're thinking about is the end consumer, the customer that's actually using this and applying it to their skin. And I've never, ever had a business before where I've allowed that patience. My last brand was built almost by mistake, chasing the money. This one, we're really looking after the customer, really thinking about the customer first. What's the best possible thing that's going to benefit them the most? Leading with that, leading with helping, and that's where we're going to end with massive success. But being really, really patient with this stuff. And I think this is where most people go wrong, especially with e-commerce, because it's sold as sort of a get-rich-quick thing. But we're doing it properly this time, as I say, and that's why I'm documenting it from the start, because I know that we're going to take this to the next level this time, and absolutely give it a all. So that's where we're at the moment. We're sorting out the formulations. It's a very long process. It's very boring. It's very tedious, but I'm kind of enjoying the process because I'm going to remember these times when we've scaled the brand. Another thing we've been doing on the side is creating our landing page to collect emails, and we're soon going to be starting content. Well, I've started a little bit of content for them channels. So we've created a channel for the brand, obviously TikTok and Instagram and everything like that. And we're going to be putting out more and more content on there, driving leads and dogs in the village. Yeah, I knew there'd be one at least, barking for absolutely no reason. Yep, keep barking for no reason. We're going to be driving as many leads to the landing page so that they can join our email list, and then obviously when we launch, get a discount. Okay, they get a discount on launch, so that when they sign up to the email list, they get a discount obviously sent to their email. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And once again, things like that I've never bothered with before. I thought, oh, who does that? Why does it matter? We might get 100, 200 emails. Why does it matter? It does matter. The small details do matter. And it's not that specific small detail matters. It's that this brand, I'm going to put in all the details, every single small detail, because it's the small details that I've realised that make the big businesses, that make the big impactful businesses. The small details of going the extra mile to make sure the formulation's correct, adding new ingredients, being patient, getting all the correct documentation, creating an email list, creating content before the launch, even if it only adds 100 or 200 subscribers to your email list. Being patient with that stuff, doing it properly, and making that a habit in the brand, that's what's going to create a big brand. That's what's going to create a brand that's remembered. That's what's going to create a brand that's got equitable value in a few years' time, so that we can exit again. Whew. Motivated today. Guys, if you want to contact me or contact my agency so that we can help you grow your brand on Amazon, obviously hit the link below. We're not just an ads agency. Obviously, I'm building brands myself. We're not just an ads agency, but we sort of handhold people through the process for a lot less than what most people just charge for ads. So yeah, anyway, speak to us if you want. If not, just keep enjoying the content. See you soon.